Last night, Bitcoin's price fell back down to $58,000, and it's causing a lot of fear and drama in the markets right now. But could we have just witnessed a major manipulative move that is going to turn out to be a bear trap and could be triggering a short squeeze for Bitcoin price to rally all the way back up to $70,000 for the first time in a couple of months? If that sounds good to you, but you want to understand the details of what that entails, make sure you watch this video in its entirety, because I'm going to teach you and explain to you just what a bear trap and a short squeeze is and why what we just witnessed over the last 24 hours could have been the trigger. But first, before we do that, make sure, whether you're watching on YouTube or X, to smash that like and either subscribe or follow our account so you don't miss any of our content. With that said, though, let's roll that intro. Before we get going in here, if you want to get into the trading world, make sure to check out CoinW. They are the sponsor of our channel, and it's a great option for both leveraged and spot trading with extremely low fees, amazing options. And when you sign up and get trading, you can win up to $100 just for signing up. And when you get into our Discord and you connect your link to it, we have some expert traders in there dropping all of their entries, their take profits, their stop losses, so that you can do some copy trading over there as well. So check out CoinW on YouTube in the link down below. If you're on X, go check out either our Discord channel or go to our YouTube channel and check out that link below. Let's get into it though here, guys. I put a tweet out last night as everything was down in the dumps. People were freaking out. I put a tweet out. I was quote tweeting Watcher.Guru. Now, Watcher.Guru is one of the better X accounts that you guys can follow for all of your up-to-date information about what affects the crypto markets. But they put out something, this is about 13 hours ago at the time of making this video, just in $110 million liquidated from cryptocurrency market in the past 60 minutes. My response, short squeeze coming. Some of you might have seen that tweet. Some of you might have been saying, what does Tim mean by it? What is a short squeeze? How would that happen? And I'm going to teach you all about that. But what you need to understand is that yesterday's dip has no major catalyst other than there was too much longs in the space. There wasn't any bearish news. We didn't see a government collapse. We saw no new fear in the economy. Ultimately, there was an opportunity for the traders to get rid of a lot of long positions. I'm going to explain that a little bit more here later on in the video. But first, I want to talk about two things here and explain to you what they are, because I do believe what we witnessed was what we call a bear trap, and we're about to witness a short squeeze. To explain those, let's go take a look at these graphs over here, because some of you might have never heard of these, or maybe you're confused. What is a bear trap? Well, the stages of a bear trap is first you'll see a false signal that has a deceptive drop in price. This is exactly what I'm indicating right now. There was no major news or headline to drop crypto prices. It was simply a situation where too many people were overly confident in being bullish, and traders took advantage of this, causing a deceptive drop in price and a liquidation of over $110 million. Then it's followed by a sharp reversal, an unexpected reversal where the price increases sharply. And then the final stage and the confirmation, the final stage where the rising price confirms the bear trap signals. We'll talk about that here on the charts. Let's actually go take a look really quickly. Let's go to like a 1 hour chart and just watch kind of what kind of unfolded yesterday. As I mentioned earlier, we were hovering up here closer towards $65,000 just a couple of days ago. We had started a small descent, something that on our channel we had discussed and said, don't be surprised if we pull back down to 61,600. Well, we temporarily did pull back to that level and get a small bounce, but the following hours we saw a large crash in those prices on the 1 hour chart. And this is something we weren't live for, so I couldn't cover this on our channel. But for all of our members, I drew a box here. All of our trading members, I said, keep an eye on the high-end range here on 60,300, low-end range 58,000. Guess where that wick ended up going perfectly down to? $58,000. But almost immediately, we jumped back up. And this morning, we find ourselves once again wrestling with $60,000. So going back over to our bear trap, we've seen the deceptive drop in price. We've seen an unexpected reversal where the price sharply increases. What we're now waiting for is the final stage where we confirm that signal. And for me, what I'm kind of watching to say we need to get back above to confirm that signal, the first spot, let's get back above this peak here at 62,200. We'll go ahead and put a line right there so we can track. This wouldn't allow us for the first time in a couple of days to set back a higher high, breaking the bearish trend of all these lower highs and lower lows. That's the one we're looking for confirmation of the breaking of the bear trend. But the next thing that we're watching out for is a potential short squeeze. Now, some of you are going to be wondering, what in the world is a short squeeze? Well, we got a nice little graphic for that one as well. A short squeeze is a market phenomenon in which an unexpected rise in the price of a heavily shorted stock prompts large numbers of short sellers to exit positions by buying the stock, thus driving up the price further. Well, how would you indicate or look at what would cause a short squeeze? For that, we got to take a look at our liquidations map over here on CoinGlass. Now, there's a lot that's going on here. If you want to learn more about how to read this chart, this is the kind of stuff that I teach to our VIP traders over in our Discord. In YouTube, you guys will see down below there's membership options. And if you select the Pro Bros memberships or the technicals, that will get you involved in the group, the VIP trading group, that will teach you how to use tools just like this. For the sake of this video, though, let's keep it nice and simple. What you're looking at is these bright yellow or green levels on the chart that are indicating liquidation levels for traders, meaning if the price hits these marks, certain amount of either longs or shorts will be liquidated and done away with. Well, in this case, everything below current price action would be long liquidations. Remember how I told you 110 million longs were liquidated yesterday in crypto? Well, that's because all of these bright yellow and green lines below the candles were all wiped out. But notice now that we made that major move down here last night, we no longer have major liquidity down below us. Instead, the majority of it is actually sitting back up. That could take us all the way back up above 65,000. If we were to go out to, say, the monthly chart, you're going to see if this actually does take off with no more bright yellow below us, the next target we're actually watching for heavy liquidations would be 70,000. And when you go back and you take a look at that definition, a market phenomenon in which an unexpected rise in the price of heavily shorted stock prompts large numbers of short sellers to exit positions, you look at that target and say, where are the large liquidations, buyers or sellers? Well, there's no buyers down below us with large liquidations. The only option now on the 1 month chart is that large group up at 70,000. That, ladies and gentlemen, would spark and confirm a bear trap and then a short squeeze, in which case price shoots back up to levels we have not seen since all the way back here in July. Let's take a look at the charts, though, as we wrap up the video here. As I mentioned, what we're looking for to confirm that we are, in fact, going to be back in the right direction with a bear trap, that's going to be 62,200. After that, when we start to turn on our Lux Algo indicators, we have been tracking this daily smart trail of resistance. That's this red cloud right here. If you guys want to learn more about Lux Algo, there's links down below here on YouTube. But this level 65,000, we touched it right here a couple of days ago. See these candles? We actually wicked twice, but had a double top rejection. We could not close above 65,000. For the bulls to feel confident and for that short squeeze to get its momentum to hit 70,000, we're going to need to get a daily candle close above 65,000 and above that smart trail. The good news for all of our traders is, though, I told you guys yesterday, if you were watching the show, my trigger, I want to see the 4-hour chart flash a buy signal on the Lux Algo oscillator. Well, I teach this again to our VIP trading group, but to give you guys a little bit of what I'm looking at, I needed to see a reversal on the Lux Algo oscillator. That green triangle triggered right there, that's a reversal. I need to see bullish momentum on the oscillator line. That green dot, that's bullish momentum. And the last thing I need to see is positive money flow. Now, this is sideways money flow. I still need to see it go to the upside. But if we see a trigger today where this money flow starts to go back to the upside, let me grab that marker right there. There we go. If this starts to go back to the upside, that would be the third and final confirmation I need to trigger a buy signal on the Luxago oscillator on the 4-hour chart. And that would spark, I believe, a massive rally back up, not only above 62, not only above 65, but would complete that short squeeze and send us back up to $70,000. And the last thing I'll say here, guys, I was trying to keep this video short, but there's so much information to cover here. If we can get back up to 70K, now all of a sudden we're triggering a longer time frame prediction of this falling channel that's called a megaphone pattern. This could bring price of Bitcoin up to $94,000 in the next couple of months. So many things are still leaning us towards being bullish, but right now, keep an eye on the confirmation of that bear trap, the confirmation of that short squeeze coming, and very soon we might be seeing new all-time highs. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like and hit subscribe and follow us over on X as well. See you guys in the next one. Adios.